Story time, how I exposed my sexual assaulter in high school. My autistic sense of justice really came in clutch with this one. I was best friends with this guy for literally 3 years, and then this is freshman year. He got me to come to this place, convinced me that he was selling me acid, but it was pills, but I believed that it was acid. So I take it, and I'm convincing myself that I'm tripping, but I knew I was sober. We get to this park in my neighborhood that had recently been built at the time, and he took me to the top. He said, "If you don't kiss me, I'm not taking you home." So I do that, but I didn't want to. I also said, "No, like, you're not going to do that." And he said, "Yes." So I went like this and, like, gave nothing, basically. I tried to give nothing because I did not want him to take advantage of me like that, but he still did, obviously. So he kisses me, and then he's like, "If you don't S my D, then you're not leaving." And so I run my ass away, right? Later on, I find out that he had done the same thing to multiple girls in my grade, but he had locked them into a car and not let them leave and made them fall all the way through with it. So he was a serial R-worder. Yeah. And that pissed me off because he was very well liked in the grade. But I didn't say anything at the time because I was deeply ashamed of what had happened to me, and I was literally a virgin, but I was deeply ashamed of what had happened, so I let it slide, and I was like, nothing happened, I didn't tell anyone. But then I dropped out of school and went into online school sophomore year, junior year-ish. It was more like junior year. So once I was in online school, I was like, I have nothing to lose, and he kept doing things that would piss me off. Mind you, one time, I posted just a selfie and I had dyed my hair. I had a friend at the time who had dyed hair. So he comments on it and being mean, just a bully, and being like, "You only dye your hair because you want to be like blah, blah, blah," and just being rude to me. I said, "Shut up, you know what you did to me." So that made him really mad, and he, like, went off on me and was literally being so mean to me that I was, like, bawling my eyes out in the car with my mom at my Smile Direct appointment. So she was like, "What's wrong?" And I had to tell her what happened, even though I hadn't told her yet because I was so embarrassed about what had happened to me, right? But at this point, I had nothing to lose because I had already told my mom, and she was the main person I didn't want to know. So when I was pissed off that he had still been in good graces with everybody, I filmed a video and I said, "This person is a sexual assaulter. He sexually assaulted plenty of girls, and he sexually assaulted me." I said he tried to rape me, and he's actually got followed through with it with plenty of girls, right? Then he made a fake Snapchat account and posted screenshots of him pretending to be somebody else, saying that I had accused other people, which isn't true because I had actually been R-worded at this point, but I hadn't told anybody about it because, again, I was ashamed about it, and I was scared to come out about it with him because he was a big person in the area. So I never came out about that, and I would never have, like, there was no possible way for me to have accused anyone, right? So I knew he had made that stuff up, but then the other girls that I knew he had done the same stuff to came out about their stories and posted about it online, and people came out in support of me and were super nice about it. And then the next year, they're hanging out with the same guy who literally sexually assaulted me, and they said that he was a terrible person. So, yeah. And when I went to the school about it, they brushed me off. They said that he had done the same thing to other girls, and they gave me a 5-minute pass so that I didn't have to see him in the hallways. But, yeah. And he basically, like, even after I came out about it, he was so mean to me that he, like, called me unreliable because I was on drugs, but I didn't start doing drugs until after it had happened to me because I was trying to do them. I was trying to get into them, but I didn't even know what acid was, so obviously I wasn't, like, into that stuff. But, yeah. If you're a young girl, especially, like, if you're a freshman or a young high schooler, do not trust men that you've been friends with for a long time, even if you've been friends with them since middle school. Do not hang out with them one-on-one unless, like, actually, just don't. Just don't. It's literally not worth it.